Sports. And we're going to see Travis Etienne. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the 49ers and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 14 carries, 110 yards in the score.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
That second down play nets a -4. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now here's Ross. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Looking to throw on second down. Boom. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
There you go.
At the Vikings 36-yard line.
Another tote for Etienne.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Booth. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Booth. And this throw will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Booth. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Operating from the gun. Booth. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw. And going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. On 1st down, Booth. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6.
And going right back to Hamler.
Let's go. Check what?
And right side, they're going to go option here. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Ross on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Booth. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun. Booth. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was waving his arms toward the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time we'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He was covered by
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down. Boom. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Booth. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Booth going deep here for Watkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
It's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
On first down, Booth. Again, that's Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Holding. Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Draw play, Etienne.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on 2nd down. Booth. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Booth. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And some space here.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided content.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 3rd down, Ross. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
The offense on 3rd down, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run on 1st down. Ross. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter, but do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. And now here is another interception.
And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Booth. Looking right sideline. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, it's Ross. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contribute.